What's up, everybody? My name is Rob Savage, and we're here again with another episode of 600 Seconds with HYLO Art. And today's guest we have...
Peace, peace. It's Brother Mowa. How are y'all?
Y'all give it up for Mowa. How you doing today, Mowa?
Man, life is beautiful, brother. Life is beautiful.
Well, it's great to have you, man.
It's a long time coming.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Won't you look at the camera and let the people know what it is you do?
Oh, man. Brother Mowa, man, I'm an MC. I'm a philosopher. I'm a writer. I'm a thinker, culture builder. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, how did you get started, man, like with writing and performing and everything?
Well, I started with spoken word poetry, man. Sildag, man, that's my man from back in the days, early poetry scene. They know me as Christopher the Poet back in the day. Right. So I started with spoken word. I always was writing rhymes as a youngster. And one day I got the gall to step on stage, you know what I'm saying? And the rest is history.
Okay, who are some of your big influences? Like, who are you listening to as a youngster?
If anybody who knows me know that my biggest influence outside of my father and my family is KRS-One.
KRS?
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Peace to KRS. I just had the opportunity to rock with KRS-One.
I saw that. That's amazing, man.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Brother called me on stage and I freestyled with him and all that good stuff, and I stayed on stage with him for the rest of the show. And I actually supposed to get up with them again in Georgia later on this month.
That's incredible. Y'all give it up for that, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, that's dope, man.
Peace to the Temple of Hip Hop.
Yeah. Tell us the meaning behind the name Mowa.
Mowa is a term from the Yoruba, Mowa, which means I am. So with Mowa and my culture, the Mowa Temple, we're an organization of the self-created. So we create ourselves. We don't allow any outside influence, colonial influences dictate to us who we are. We create ourselves. So when Mowa Olodumare is the name of God in Yoruba. Olodumare means the Almighty. So my full name is Mowa Bioluwafe Olodumare, which means I am the works of the Almighty.
Wow, man, that's a powerful name, man. You walk around with a lot of power. Like, I love it, man. I love it. Tell us about the book, The Purpose and Power of Prayer.
Yes, the Purpose and Power of Prayer is my second book that I wrote. The Purpose and Power of Prayer is I challenge the idea of what most people have of prayer. Because when most people think of prayer, they think of you going up to the Almighty and you begging. When the truth of the fact is that we're made in the image and the likeness of God. So if we're made in the image of the likeness of God, we don't need to beg, we need to affirm. So you come with your prayer, your affirmation with courage, with strength, and you dictate things to be. Instead of saying, oh Lord, I hope, I please. No, you say I am, and then you do. So that's a very brief understanding of that book.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all get that. That's out right now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to mowatemple.com/shop or go to Amazon. Get all three of my books, all trio.
All trio. That's right. Are we gonna do a quick little word association? I say a word, you tell me what it means to you.
Word.
First word is hip hop.
Oh, life, man. Hip hop is life, man. Like sister said before, man. If it wasn't for hip hop, bro, I would be out of here, man. That was my release. That was hip hop. Is a divine force that got me out of my most depressed state to rocking with KRS-One, to doing all these things. I learned, I became a philosopher through KRS-One, through hip hop. Right. I learned about Dr. Cornel West, Michael Eric Dyson, and all these people through hip hop. So, you know how people say that hip hop can destroy, hip hop can also build. I represent on the building side. And destroy if I have to.
That's right.
Don't get it twisted.
All right. The second word is Nazareth.
Nazareth is, that's my third book. That's my book of poetry. I actually entered that one into the Pulitzer Prize competition in 2019. Okay. Didn't win. I think I should have.
Probably, yeah.
The dude that won was corny. Forrest Gander, you're corny.
Let it be known.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But Nazareth, I named it that because Jesus, was born in Nazareth, and they said, what good comes out of Nazareth? So Nazareth was the hood. Right. Nazareth was Two Notch. Nazareth was North Main and Broad River.
Right.
So just like that was the hood there and the Savior came out of Nazareth, I believe too that the Saviors coming out of the hoods all around South Carolina and in the world.
That's incredible, man. I love that. I love
Appreciate
that. Third word is meditation.
Meditation is a necessity for word. Because meditation is a calming of the mind. Prayer is when you talk to God. Meditation is when you allow God to talk to you. So calm your mind down. Turn off the social media. Turn off all the noise because it's just a bunch of noise going on. So just cut that off for a minute and give yourself time to know yourself. And then that's what meditation is. Before you get to meditation, though, you have to have concentration. Yes. Concentration is the step before meditation. So once before you meditate, you concentrate. Concentrate like on a flame of a candle. Just be able to concentrate on that one thing, and then from there you can meditate and go into deeper realms.
Wow, yeah, I love it, man. I love it because I like you said, unplug from social media and all that.
Shit is bullshit.
You can't really know who you are if you're always comparing to everybody else's life that you see. The highlights of their life.
Social media have you thinking that you ain't enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a quick question from the audience.
Peace.
What's up? How you doing, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's your name?
My name is Kwame.
What's up, Kwame? Great to have you back.
Oh, yeah.
You got a question for us?
Yeah, I do. What is your best hip-hop work you ever done?
What was
your best hip-hop work you ever done?
My best hip-hop work I ever done. If you go on my Bandcamp, Mowa Olodumare, my favorite song that I did is a song called Spirits, Lyricists. It was a track that, it was an instrumental by Cannabis. He had a song called Poet Laureate 2. It's over 200 bars. And for about 5 years, I could not do it. Because Cannabis is one of the illest MCs in the world to me.
Right.
And, but once I finally was able to do it, I was like, I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So 200 bars of philosophical rhymes, man. That's my favorite. That's my baby.
And what's it called again?
The Spirits Lyricists.
The Spirits Lyricists. Y'all check that out.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Kwame. So tell us about any upcoming events or projects you have.
I am working on an album. I was just telling you earlier, unfortunately, I don't have anything ready for tonight.
Right.
But I do have an album on the way. I'm working with my brother, Kunta. He's a producer out of Kenya.
Oh, wow.
And so he's doing his thing. And I'm also working with my brother, I Am Levin, from Columbia, South Carolina. So we got a couple of producers, and I dabbled a little bit in the production myself. So we're going to see how that works. But shout out to my man Kunta, Truce Label, all of my brothers in Kenya doing their thing. Be sure to check out the All Africa Cypher. We got MCs from all over Africa and a couple over here in the United States just going in, spitting bars. All Africa Cypher 2021. But yeah.
What can you tell us about the album? Like, what's the sound like? Is there a concept? Or?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. Because right now I'm just in the create stage right now.
You got to dig it out.
Yeah, I'll make 200 songs before I choose 20 to be on the album. But as of right now, the name is called Griot. And that's the West African storyteller. And so right now, that's the name of it. You know, it's always going to be those conscious lyrics and, you know, sprinkled with a few battle bars in there.
Okay.
And, you know, whatever I'm feeling at that particular time, that's what's going to go down.
I love it, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all be on the lookout for Griot.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to work to get KRS on that album too.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. So a little bit off of work.
Word.
What do you watch? Like you watch comedy, drama? What you looking at?
I rarely watch TV, but I do have my things that I do watch.
Okay.
The one thing that I watch all the time is on the History Channel. You ever watch Pawn Stars? Like, you know, like the Pawn Stars, like they go to the pawn shops and try to sell things.
Yeah.
Yo, I sit there and watch 5 hours of that. It's just one of my things.
Wow.
And shows like that, Storage Wars and all those things where people buy obscure things and try to resell it.
Yeah, me and my moms be having like, it's kind of guilty pleasure. We watching those type of shows.
Yeah, that's my thing. outside of that, I just read books.
Okay, yeah. I got you.
Library gang.
What about music? Like, give me a 2-song playlist. A song for the day and a song you taking it home to at night.
Oh. Okay, start the day off. I might start the day off with some hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get the blood flowing.
That's right.
My son actually loves KRS as well. He be dancing in the crib. And so
Shout out to son.
yeah, peace, Malik Shakur, Olodumare, and my wife, Newbie.
Y'all can clap it up for the son.
Yo,
Yeah, y'all clap it up.
peace. I'm nothing without y'all. Peace to my wife holding my son down while I'm out at work, and I'll conquer the world to make sure that we good on the inside. That's what we do. Mowa Gabo. But hip hop in the beginning, I might like my son loved KRS. He just dropped a new album called Between the Protests. He got the song called Don't Fall For It. It's crazy. He be rocking to that. And at the end of the day, I go to jazz, you know what I'm saying, to kind of smooth it out. Yeah. It's a dope track by this brother named Idris Muhammad called Loran's Dance. Okay. And I can chill out to that anytime. Yeah.
All right, sounds good, man. Sounds good. If you could work with one creative other than KRS,
right?
Dead or alive, who would it be?
I would have loved to work with DMX. I would love to work with DMX. I would say DMX, Cannabis, J Electronica, and there's this sister. She does like kind of folk music. Her name is Valerie June.
Valerie June.
It's a sister, man. She's very unique. Has a really look up Valerie June,
Valerie
man.
June. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Put me on, man. You put me on. I'm trying to think what a DMX Mowa collaboration would look like.
Oh, come on, get at me, dog.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah, it'd be dirty, dog. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
What do you feel like would be a big I made it moment for you if you haven't already had one?
Yeah. My I made it moment. Like my goal as an MC is truthfully to find the right 1,000 people. The right 1,000 people I can live off of. Yeah. $50 shirt, $50,000. $20 shirt, CD, $20,000. Yeah. $5 wristband, another $5,000. Yeah. But my ultimate is to find the right 1,000 in every city, state, country, and province. It's millions of people in South Carolina, just need 1,000. Millions of people in North Carolina, just need 1,000. All over the world. I'm not for everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know the vibration I hold. Right. So I know it's going to be that select few, but I can catch 1,000. Yeah,
man. And that's the beauty of like just being yourself, man, and having such a unique personality.
Yeah.
You can weed out whoever's really not for you anyway. Like,
yeah.
You're not trying to...
If you think I'm whack, I'm not talking to you anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
It's all good.
You ain't out to please everybody.
Yeah,
I like
there
that.
It
I
is.
like that energy.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for others?
The main advice that I have for others is, one, that you are enough. And two, whatever you think you are, there's always more of you. There's something special about you that no one else has, no one else can do, no one else can even perceive. And so don't get so caught up in this social media world that you feel you have to dim your light to be viral or to be accepted by the world. Most of these motherfuckers is blind. But if you know who you are and you know your purpose, stand in that, and I guarantee you the universe will fold to what your perception of the world is. I didn't have to go nowhere, but KRS came to me. That's know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have to go nowhere. The brother came to me and got my number and said, we're going to link up. I stood on my principles. I stood on who I was. And then the world then bends to a man or woman that's in their principle doing what they're supposed to do. So be you, do you. That's it.
Wow. Crazy. Yeah, y'all clap it up for that. Yeah.
Peace.
How can people follow and support you?
You can follow and support your brother. I'm on Facebook, Mowa Olodumare. If you just put in Mowa, M-O-W-A, you should pretty much find everything. But Olodumare, O-L-O-D-U-M-A-R-E. That's my Instagram. And on YouTube, I have Mowa Studios. I do lectures. I'm working on my 4th book, and along with music and things like that. You know, I'm an educator, philosopher, lecturer, and all that things too, man. So if you want to expand that mind, holla at your boy. We do this for real.
Oh yeah. We actually doing it a little differently. We got another audience question. Somebody else
word.
Want to ask,
I get 2.
Yeah.
Word.
What's up, man?
Peace, brother.
So I got a question, man. Seems like you're pretty knowledgeable about hip hop, man. And I like KRS-One and stuff like that.
My
I
man.
wanted to know if you actually knew about the actual the hip hop. What's the word for it? It was an actual documentation that was signed by the United Nations saying what the elements of hip hop was signed, what it was. I want to say it was called the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace, and it was signed by the United Nations. I want to see if you could give me further information about that, if you knew about it.
Yeah.
You know about the hip hop?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right, brother. It's called the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace. When did KRS do that? I think it was in 05 or something like that. But yeah, it's the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace. And if you don't have this book, get The Gospel of Hip Hop, the first instrument by KRS-One. I have a copy of it in the car. I got KRS to sign it twice. Each time I see his ass, I'm gonna get him to sign it again. You feel me? But yeah, but it is the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace. And what that is basically a cultural foundation, a cultural code of us as hip hoppers of how we relate to one another. Hip hop, peace, love, unity, and having fun, and they break it down into I believe 17 different principles. It was brought to the United Nations to declare hip hop as a legitimate culture in the world legally. So if you say that you are hip hop, that is a literal culture that is represented, that is recognized by the United Nations and UNESCO.
Wow.
Peace to KRS-One, the Temple of Hip Hop.
Yeah, you definitely put me on something, man.
Which I'm a member of. Temple of Hip Hop. What up? Son One, what up?
Hey, so I think that's pretty much it. You got any final shout outs?
Oh, man. Love each other, love yourself, love your music, love your art, love the process. Love is love. There it is.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. Definitely one of my favorite interviews.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. Y'all give it up for Mowa.
Peace, peace.